I still like to live. I'm still a rapper. I still want to go to nice dinners. Eat well. Fly my girl out. Go to see my girl. We still want to do all these things. You have to be making money while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like, never just have one source of income. Never. Even.
And there you go. That's how he pay for everything. More than one source of income. He don't just rap. He endorsed a lot of shit. I think he was on a Sprite commercial, Target, a few other kids type things. He been making some money off this like kid world where he was. I don't know about no more, but he done growed up now. But he was getting money like from other shit, like other shit for real, just being Yachty. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's 6 figures, like nigga could be making 200 a show, 6 shows a week, but that still should not be the only bag. No. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's so dumb if you just let the money sit in the bank account. That's dumb. Because it's just sitting. It's just there. It's yours, of course, but it's not going or it's not going up. Unless you make it go up, but you didn't. There's so many things you can do to make that money double, increase. While you sleep, while you snore, while you working for the other job. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do. But no one tells no one this. Like, it's becoming stocks, it's becoming so popular now in generation, cryptocurrency. I think that's dope, but it should have been popular. Right. Kids should have been interested in Robinhood and all this other shit.
But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Where you said your generation changed the music industry. Your generation changed a lot of shit.
That's true.
Because
well, the internet changed too. Everything changed. Life just changed.
Because I see more like
rich young niggas
and more motherfuckers that's 21, 22 that's invested in stock and yo, such and such airlines and yo, you'll be on Robinhood and it's like at 20 years old. We wasn't thinking about.
That's what I'm saying.
We was thinking about running up in some shit, robbing some shit.
That's why I said that
this nigga doing stock.
That's what I'm saying. You're more fortunate the younger you are, especially in today's time, because we have the advantage of the internet, which is the world. You didn't have the internet.
No, you ain't had that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like how it's on my phone and you can get knowledge if you have to, of course you have to want to get the knowledge. It ain't gonna just pop up on your phone. You have to go do research and homework, but if you care, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to where it could be niggas who care back in your day, but you had to do a little bit more.
You had to do a lot more. You had to
certain libraries.
In order to get on back in our time, you had to bump into.
So easy to access game, y'all. So easy. For instance, I'm giving it to you, they giving it to you. If you can't get it from them, you can get it from me. It's coming from them. I ain't telling you it's coming from nowhere else. It's coming from $1 million worth of game, you little kid. I'm gonna be giving you game from everywhere that I be at. But right now, this is the focus.
To somebody. Word. Then you had to express your talent right there, and they had to like you. Like, that was the only way you could get on. It wasn't I can jump in your DM. Oh, I'm hot. Let me check this little nigga out. Hold on, this song hot as shit. I'm on the side. No, it wasn't none of that.
Hold up, man. I don't want to forget to ask this. Is writing really lucrative? Writing for people?
I think so.
You love it, huh? You love it, huh?
Well, see, the thing is, people hate me for some real reason. Like, a lot of people just throw salt on my
Chef World D too, right? You do Chef World D?
Chef World D. You wrote Chef World D. Yeah, I did that. Thank you.
That's a bag. How you writing the theme song for Chef World D?
I forgot about that. Chef World D, we did do that. I forget that one. That was a big one.
You talk about that bag. That was a big one. Yeah, but
writing for people.
You see what I mean? He wrote a song for Chef Boy D. Come on now, that's bad.
It's fun for me because it's almost like becoming a character, and also it's because people just shit on my ability as a rapper. So then I go do it for someone else, and then they praise it, and that's when I realized like niggas just be dick sucking. Like it ain't me. It's just niggas be dick sucking. Right.
But you know what's crazy? This was crazy. Do you think you had the cheat code? I'm talking about from genetically, from your people's. The connection that your father had, your grandfather had.
I think I was.
His grandfather used to take pictures for Mandela and Ali.
I was blessed. I think I was blessed. I think God just placed me. It was everything's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like for my dad to know Coach K and my mom to have went to college with him, and me, I only wanted to be QC from the beginning. Always, It was black owned. There were 2 black brothers, and they was an independent label, and they were in Atlanta. I always wanted to be. I didn't want to be nothing else. So, and for my dad and mom to know Coach and that way everything aligned, it was I feel like I was blessed, and it may have been a cheat code, but I still had to put a lot of work in. You know, like I could have signed a QC and did nothing. You know, I still had to be me, be the person I was, push out the.
No, but I ain't talking about just QC. I'm talking about your grandfather was legendary.
Well,
your dad was a legendary photographer.
But they were like legendary photographers. I write, you know, and I produce and I create, and I don't, you know, I love taking pictures too, but that's not what I'm known for.
I'm just talking about the creativity. That's all.
Well, I think I definitely, you know, I don't know whether people believe it or not, you take in what you see as what you're growing up, you know. So I watched my father take pictures of rappers, and I watched him blast all genres of music, and I watched him dress different and grow his mustache and curl it out, and my dad was different. My dad was really different. He was his own person, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely rained on me. And
right, because you're your own person.
But then I also watched my mom be a serious businesswoman on her own, handle her own, sharp as a needle, made it happen, worked. She did what I never seen my mother ask nobody for nothing. I've never seen her cry. I never seen my mom and dad divorced when I was 8. My mother never brought a man home. She never told me she kept her personal life personal, and I appreciate that, because growing up, it made me see nothing. It made my standards for a woman be too high. That's why I chased one woman for 4 years, because she was so, to me, she was like top of the line, and that's because I watched my mom growing up. I never saw another man. I saw my mom and my father when I was really young, and to this day, I've never seen my mother kiss another man. Never. I never seen her hold another man's hand, because she didn't want her children to see that.
It say episode 104. On my screen it say episode 105.
And it helped me, you know.
So episode 104. I guess.
For myself, as in what I wanted a woman, as in what I wanted in a mother for my future children, the type of woman I want to know. I'm not gonna just put a baby on Instagram out because she look good, because shit, she may grow up and she may be retarded as fuck and raise my children and be dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother was extremely smart, so it made me like just be on my shit when it came to women. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, I wouldn't call it cheat code, but I'm thankful to be given the parents I have. Cause my mother was very business savvy. My father was super eclectic, if I said that word right. He's really artsy. You know what I'm saying? So I got these two worlds. That's where my business eclectic. That's where my business mind comes from. And then my creative side, they mesh, and that's why I'm this dude that is all about, you know, all the brands and
yourself.
Exactly. You know, so I wouldn't say I cheat code, but I would say that I was just given a cool set of parents.
Alright, well,
that's where I'm down from.
That's what's up, man, that you even look up to your parents like that.
That's major.
You know, for sure, man. Man, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
That's what's up.
At all.
That's what's up. So, man, you got anything else you wanna elaborate on?
Man, we talked about I think those were things that were pretty much important, because I just feel like
they wrapping it up.
A, no one's talking about them, and B, if you don't talk about something, then someone will never know.
Right.
You know, like you're just ignorant to something because you know you were never exposed to anything else. So that's why I like to talk about those certain things.
I feel like out of all of Yachty interviews that I've seen, this is the most. You've grown into a man.
Oh yeah, I've been done it in a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
24 years old. So I've been through a lot. I got a lot going on in life, and you know what? Corona really changed my life. You know, not in a bad way, in a really, 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 really good way. Because when the world slowed down and I wasn't traveling and I wasn't all, you know, every day, every other day in a different city, I was sitting at home. I had time to think. You know, I had time to actually understand,
evaluate
all the accomplishments that I've done, everything that I've done for my family, for my life, for my friends. I never took time to sit and think about it. I moved so much. So when the corona happened, I sat and I had time I thought about everything. You know, that's when I bought my house. You know, I had lived with all my friends for 4 years. That's when I finally moved alone. You know, just everything. And I finally started. I got time to think. You know, and I think it matured me a lot, because I had never had time to think about my wrongs or my rights. It made me want to be closer with my family, my grandparents. I never had a real relationship with them, and my little sister, because 6 years apart. I love her to death, but it's just like she's a senior in high school and I'm fucking 20. degree, so it's like, where's the connection? But it made me. My grandmother died also during Corona, so it made me want to be. It made me want to know my sister. It made me want to know my grandparents on my dad's side that's still alive. Like, I went to my grandparents' house a few days ago and I sat down for like 4 hours, and that was the first time I ever talked to them. Like actually, like, of course you go over there every holiday, but it was the first time me and my grandfather had a real conversation ever in life, and he was just so shocked to see what type of person I was, because he didn't even really know me. Like,
he just knew you
as his grandson, and that was it. But like, it was the first time, I guess, as an adult. Even, recently during Corona, I had sat down and went to dinner with my father, and I guess that was the first time I had sat with him as a man. And it's just me and him. We look at each other in the eyes and we talking about these things, and he's telling me shit I had no clue. Like, because I've been a child all my life, and the way my life was is I was a child. I graduated at 17, and then I became famous. So I skipped from being a kid, like a real kid, 16, 17, in my mother's house all my life, to a celebrity, and I had to become an adult instantly. Because then all the responsibilities became mine. Everybody looked at me, had a job, everything just became real. You know what I'm saying? So my life skipped a gap. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many things that I never got to do. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like.
And that's the harsh reality of being famous at a young age, because you never really get to be a full kid.
No.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, like I didn't. It's a lot that I didn't experience. Like, I didn't experience college. I went to college for 2 months and dropped out because I hated it. But I feel like college is. I'm not saying I don't feel like you have to go, but it really teaches you a lot of skills about the real world. Because you spend your whole life with your parents when you go to college, unless you're staying at home. You learn so much about money management.
Right, that was the first time I was away from home when I went to college.
Exactly.
Like, I shouldn't have fucked that $40 up yesterday.
Exactly.
What the fuck am I gonna eat tonight?
Exactly.
God damn, you try to steal shit from the cafeteria,
money management,
all kind of shit. Yeah. So
you learn about waking up, and you learn about maybe I shouldn't party, I should study. And so college definitely has a lot of good attributes to it. It teaches you a lot about the world. But I think college is a scam also. It all depends on what you want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't want to sell false dreams. I'm not telling anybody to go to college.
Nah. Well, shit, man, we appreciate you coming through, man, and tapping in with us, man.
I think that was $1 billion worth of game.
That was definitely $1 billion worth of game, man. And I appreciate how you opened up and you really gave the youth some game, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a minute since I did an interview, and I hate a lot of interviews because they always twist like black friends.
Alright, that's the end of the video.
Like,
he just gave us $1 billion worth of game. But real quick, I'm trying to check out something. Okay. It's just gonna go with it.
Google Career Certificates provide online job training that's fast and flexible. Learn at your own pace and get job ready with less than 10 hours.
Yeah, 10 2 times.
Check this out.
Yeah, 10 2 times. Yeah. T got that pack, got that bitch jumping like Taylor. Don't get mad at your bitch, cause I'm really that nigga. Nah, I ain't hit. If I did, she gon' tell you. If she say I hit, then you might as well forgive her.
T got that pack, got that bitch jumping like Taylor. Don't get mad at your bitch, cause I'm really that nigga. Nah, I ain't hit. If I did, she gon' tell you. If she say I hit, then you might as well forget her. You a stupid hoe, plus a groupie hoe. Used to want you, now I want you too. After that you go, move on home, with me dreaming on. Cause you really just do the most. We two in the job, we be working hard. We hard, I be working hard, baby working hard. Swear to God, plus we shut up car. Not by choice, but we getting by. I can't tell a lie, can we fight if I can't get high? Yeah, you heard me right, there's the light, let me take a flight.
T got that pack, got that bitch
Jumping like Tigger. Don't be mad at your bitch, cause I'm really that nigga.
Nah, I ain't hit. If I did, she gon' tell you.
If she said I hit, then you might well forget her.
T got that pack, got that bitch
Jumping like Tigger.
Don't get mad at your bitch, cause I'm really that nigga.
Nah, I ain't hit. If I did, she go tell you. If she say I hit, then you might well forget her. Chasing cash.
Running man, finessing the game to win a man. This dress gotta stick up her leg.
It's stupid, I'm lift it up a bit.
She popped the bean in another one.
I'm like, oh man, you one of them.
Won't get me like they got bills.
It's 2 times I'm not here.
I'm married, plus I got bitches. It's probably
It's a lot different.
me and baby got this.
And if they join, we got them. We show them how to pop shit. First we gotta profit. I'm real loyal, honest. So please chill, stop it.
Tig got that pack, got that bitch jumping like Tigger. Don't be mad at your bitch, cause I'm really that nigga. Nah, I ain't hit. If I did, she gon' tell you. If she say I hit, then you might as well forget her. Tig got that pack, got that bitch jumping like Tigger. Don't be mad at your bitch, cause